Ahoy, mate, you should go follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. This 9, 4, 6, QnA. Synced. Alright, so how's it going, cool people? I'm Gehab and welcome to my 55,000 subscriber Q&A video. We have pretty much already reached 56,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank you guys so much for that. It's really awesome. But today we're finally going to do the Q&A that you guys have been asking for, so you know what? Let's just get right into it. Alright, so first question is from Arrow Hadia, and he asks, what's the meaning of life? It's a very good question to start out with. The meaning of life is to reproduce, so humanity can become more and so we can become the dominant species over the other animals. And yeah, so we have the full control. That's the meaning of life, in my opinion. We gotta reproduce. I don't know how I sleep at night. To be serious though, the meaning of life, in my opinion, I don't think there is like a meaning of life. I think we all make our own meanings and we all have our own goals and everything. And I think, yeah, that everyone has a different purpose in life. Anywho, next question. Alright, next question comes from Mr. Gamer. He asks, do you even stunt, bro? I stunt. No. Next question comes from Dawker Records. He asks, who was your inspiration for doing YouTube? I think I might have answered this question before as well. I'm not quite sure, but I can't really say one for sure. I do have some favorite YouTubers though. Like, I really do love JonTron's videos. If you haven't seen him, you should definitely go check him out. But I wouldn't say there's like a main inspiration. I just kind of, like, if you watch my first videos, I pretty much started doing Let's Plays, and then after that, I don't know, I started editing more, and then it just kind of grew into what I'm doing now. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. There aren't really any exact inspirations for me out there, but I've been inspired by like a lot of people throughout the years. Alright, so next question comes from Declan Nisbet, but I asked you guys to actually submit video responses to this video if you wanted to, and this is a video response. We're gonna watch it right now, and here's the question.
Have you ever wondered if your pet giraffe was so emoji that it turned pink and grew wings and flew away and came exactly 7.2 years later back to your home and was a green zebra? Please no hate, mate. I rate her
Wait. What? What was the first question?
Have you ever wondered if your pet giraffe
and then flew to my house and then he turned green
and grew wings and flew away
into a green zebra? Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, this is an everyday concern for all of us, you know. The freaking giraffe, you know, is it gonna turn green into a green zebra, sorry? Or is it gonna turn into a... Oh my god, I keep forgetting. But I do keep track of my giraffe. I actually keep him in the next room. So yes, I do wonder about that. Right, so next question comes from JBox Online IT. What has been your favorite video to edit while doing YouTube? That's actually a really good question. I would definitely say it's called How Not to Play Bloodborne. It's basically, I'll leave a link here for the video somewhere on the screen so you can click that if you haven't seen it. It's basically this video of me and the USW trying to play Bloodborne, but the multiplayer servers just did not work and it was hilarious. We tried doing everything and it just ended up being a really funny video, and I had an absolute blast editing that video. That has to be my favorite video on my channel, to be honest. I always laugh when I watch that video. It's probably, yeah, it's definitely one of my best videos. And yes, to answer your question, that is the video I've had the most fun with. Next question is from USW, actually. Look at that. He asks, if I rip a hole into a net, will it have more holes or will it have less? I mean, if it already has so many holes, right? Wait, no, but like, I don't know, am I just confusing myself right now, or is it a confusing question? It depends on how many holes you actually rip. Either it has the exact same amount of holes, or it has less holes. Yeah. Right, next question comes from Wataru Hoshi. He asks, are you a hobo? And then he asks, will you take over the world when you hit 60,000 subscribers? Then he asks, can I rob you? Then he asks, are you a female? Then he asks, will you make more Assassin's Creed videos? Then he asks, can you tell us where you live? Then he asks, will you make more Club Penguin videos? Then he asks, how old are you? Then he asks, will you forgive me for spamming? So you absolutely do not need to post that many questions for me to actually see you, but I'm gonna answer them. So first question, no. Second question, probably yes. Question after that, absolutely no. Question after that, I don't think so. Question after that, maybe when the new Assassin's Creed game comes out. Question after that, I live in Sweden. And the question after that, yes, I will. I mean, I did answer this in one of my previous Q&As and I said I was 17, but that is incorrect. Now I am actually 18 years old now. I'm a full freaking adult, mate. And the last question, yes, I'll forgive you, but please don't do it again. Right, next question is from Joymo, and he asks...
Netflix and chill? I was just kidding. But serious though, when are you gonna start live streaming?
That is a good question. I did actually do a live stream a couple of days ago and you guys were watching it and you seem to be enjoying it. I definitely enjoyed it. And I mean, I would like to do more live streams. It's just that my setup here is absolute trash. I have been talking about that before. I was supposed to change my setup, but it's just been taking way longer than expected. So when I've changed my setup, hopefully I'll be able to get some kind of thing going and live stream more often for you guys. That would be awesome. Right, Joey, my boy, that should answer your question. Let's segue to the next one. Next question comes from the Fire Rage. He or she asks, if a toaster doesn't toast toast, does a woodchuck not chuck wood?
Well, I mean, technically speaking,
The toaster doesn't have any relations to the woodchuck, if I'm correct. But then again, if you toast the woodchuck, because that's not a toast, then he can't chuck wood, right? Next question comes from Thomas Viriato. He asks, do you have a girlfriend, and if so, what is her name? I did sort of answer half of this question in the previous Q&A, but I'm gonna answer it again. So yes, I do have a girlfriend and her name is Rachel, so there you go, now you know. Let's move on to the next one. Oh hey, here's a nice question by David by David Moreno. Gehab, if you were a poop, what color would you be? Pink! Pink. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a pink poop? Okay, so moving on, we got a question from Sexy Poop. I love your name, by the way. He asks, what are your top 3 tips on making a great channel like yours? I'm flattered you think my channel's great, but I guess 3 tips to make a good channel. Tip number 1, you gotta love what you're doing. It's no use like to, you know, only do YouTube for money because you're not gonna go anywhere. Trust me, YouTube is a lot of hard work. Like, you gotta put a lot of hours into it. I guess those are 2 tips. Don't do it for the money and you gotta have some sort of passion for it. And then number 3, I'd say, is definitely to just do whatever you feel like doing. Like on my channel here, I mean, there was a period of time where I was just like, oh, I gotta do this and that because this is what people like and this is what people don't like and stuff like that. And I mean, while you should consider what other people enjoy on your channel and look at that, you gotta stay true to yourself and you gotta do what you wanna do. Otherwise, like, the people, you know, the people that subscribe to you, they watch your videos for you. So you gotta keep being yourself and keep doing what you wanna do. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So I guess those are 3 tips. Hopefully that helped you out. And let's move on to the next question. Next question comes from Real Sweet 5. He asks, how much wood would woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? You did not expect me to say that, did you? I don't know. Next question is from Jamie Brannigan. He asks, how are you doing today? You know, the usual. Being a badass. And that was about it for this Q&A, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is always a ton of fun to do, and there were a bit more serious questions this time, but it was still a lot of fun to do. Anyways, leave a comment down below to let me know if you want to see more of these Q&As. I'm probably going to do more someday in the future. But as always, have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!